Hey everybody, Red October here. Today is Thursday, I don't know, 20 something. Anyway, I'm heading off to lunch. Thought I'd make a quick video. And there's been another shooting. Luckily, it's not in the U.S. again. Unfortunately, it involves victims. And getting different reports. Last I heard, he was arrested, and now I heard he's been shot, the gunman. As far as the death toll on the victims, that is unknown and clear at this time, but I'm sure we'll get all the updates this afternoon or this evening. It crosses my mind, which I'm sure it crosses many of you guys out there, that they go to work, go to movie theaters, you're at home. For me, it's at work, and thinking, man, if a gunman comes into my building, most of us cannot carry it at our work. It's just prohibited. Just policies and I guess liability with the company or whatever business you work for. They don't want that liability that you pop off a few rounds. You pop off a few rounds and you end up hitting other innocent people. Even if you were to kill the gunman and be, the hero, that liability is still there, and of course you'd be sued, and the company would be sued, and so it's either you damn if you do, damn if you don't. You carry a gun, you stop the gunman. Unfortunately, victims happen, whether they're injuries or death. On the gunman's part or yours, there's just no win-win situation. Nobody would like to shoot an innocent person, obviously, but things happen, right? And not that that's an excuse to justify somebody getting shot, especially an innocent person. But on one end, you look at it as, okay, nobody has a gun. The gunman is the only one that has it. He's the one doing all the killing. Bad, right? Shame on him. He's the bad guy. There's going to be victims regardless. The good guy has a gun. He shoots back. He unfortunately hits innocent people, whether they're just injured or they actually end up dying. And he's also now the bad guy, right? So then you have people saying, well, two wrongs don't make a right. Well, wrong is wrong. And I'm sure if you're in the situation of anyone that's been in a shooting, you're hoping that somebody will step up to the plate. You're hoping that somebody will have a gun and fire back and shoot the son of a bitch, right? Nobody wants to be helpless, a victim, and not everyone's going to choose to carry. Not everybody's going to choose to step up to the plate. And, people that do vocally or, promote that are looked as you just want to be the hero, man. You just want to be the person that saves the day. And, that's not the case. The case is you want to stop the bad guy, period. Whether you're the good guy, you're the hero, you're the savior, whatever, you want to be a part of the solution, not part of the problem, where you're just a victim like everybody else. Where do you draw that fine line, right? But one of these days, and I just posted this on another channel, somebody in this country will meet up face to face with the bad guy. And that bad guy being a terrorist, that bad guy being radical extremists, whatever religion you want to call it, not just Islam, any radical extremist person. Maybe it's just an average bank robbery bad guy. Somebody is going to meet up head to head and say, we're going to go toe to toe because I'm stopping you today. Even if it means my life, I am stopping you. Obviously, you'd want to hit the individual to stop them. If you're able to not kill them. I think that would be the goal. But if you did, I don't think you'd feel bad either, because you're saying, hey, look, I just stopped you from shooting an additional 5, 10, 15 people. You may have gotten the first 1 through 4 or 5 people, but I'm going to stop you with all my might and all my will. It ends right here, right now. One of these days, somebody's going to step up toe-to-toe to these guys, these bad guys, whoever you want to label them as. But it's unfortunate that it's going to take events like this for people to wake up and say, stop going after the guns and start going after the bad guys. Because all you do is you take away from the good guys, the law-abiding citizens that want to do good, that want to abide by the law, and you're arming or help arming only the bad guys. And I don't know when our politicians or non-gun gun owners are going to realize that yes, I understand your concern about background checks, but in most of those cases, the background check would not have stopped those mass shootings. It may have slowed it down, but somebody is going to find another way to kill people, regardless if there's guns or they got a handgun, a rifle, a shotgun. It doesn't matter. They're going to find a way to kill people, whether it's running their vehicle into to a building full of gasoline, to explosives. And I hate to say that, but that people find a way. Believe me, it's not. Violence is not going to stop with just no firearms existing at all. They exist. We have to find a way to deal with that and say, look, these items exist in our world, regardless if you like it or not, or you're on one hand or the other. Guns exist. Just as much as people texting while driving, just as much as there's DWIs, you just have to learn how to deal with it. I'm not saying you have to accept it, but deal with the fact that these events exist. You're not going to stop DWIs, but you can help prevent it by putting and locking up that asshole that's already on his 2nd or 3rd DWI. Make it so strict that they don't want to get behind the wheel no more. I don't know, guys. It's getting old, and I'm sure some of you are getting tired of seeing these type of videos, but it won't end until our politicians, our government officials start going after the real problem. And it's not guns, it's not ammunition. It's going after the bad guys and putting their asses away for good. Or sending a message to the rest of the dumbasses out there, you F with us, you're going to meet your maker. All right, Red October out.